Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I'm here in the beautiful island of Hawaii. This is the big island. In the background, you can see some waves. There's some palm trees. The ocean's going off over there. It's been a pretty high surf time over the second half of the vacation. It was pretty low surf for the original part. It's just all very interesting here in Hawaii. And I think the highlight of the trip was being able to go off and see the volcano erupt. And when I actually made a fun finance video while I was at the volcano, and it had to do with what was going on in the price of silver and precious metals. And at the time, I said, just like this volcano is erupting, so are the price of gold and silver. But you got to be careful because that eruption can end at any time. And boy, those were famed last words there, because while I was on vacation, the price of silver um, stopped erupting and it cratered back down 30% in a day. And what a that was just like pretty typical to what the volcano did. It kind of slowly builds, it kind of comes up to a crescendo, and then all of a sudden the eruption's over. And what I said was, at the time I was watching the prices, and I kind of set a level and said, all right, here's the level that I'm going to kind of draw a line in the sand. And anytime the precious metals that I own go over the mark that I had put, I'm just going to sell and take some profits. And they kept doing that, and all through this vacation time, I'd wake up and something would be up $1,300, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to sell, I'm going to trim. Or another one would perk up, and every day it seemed like I was getting up, and every day I needed to sell off something because I kind of set that line in the sand. And I'm really glad I did, because those profits allowed me to hang on to some of the profit in the precious metals. And don't get me wrong, I'm still happy with the gains I have because I bought in a lot earlier. But when the price cratered, I then had some gains that I had sold off, and I started buying back again on the Monday and a little bit on the Tuesday afterwards. And so I guess that was good advice. It's a strategy that I like to implement. When things go up a lot, you never know, they may continue to go up and continue and continue. And had I just picked a level and sold everything, then I wouldn't have got anything from that last crescendo. But I did sell, several times in that last week as the price of precious metals were up. I sold some gold, sold some platinum, sold some silver, sold some silver miner stuff. I didn't do that in everything I owned. I probably would have come off better if I did, but I've got several miners that are in my 401k system. I just kind of left those alone. But overall, that strategy of picking a level in the sand, and then as the price goes above it, just kind of trimming back to that level, it lets you still hang on to ride up if the price is going to continue going up, but it also lets you trim and take some profits in a way that you kind of get the best of the both worlds. So sure, it would have been better for me to sell off right the day before it all crashed, but who knew that was coming? I did sell a little bit the day before. But overall, just like that volcano, it was pretty fun. It slowly, price of silver erupted, did this big crescendo, looked just like a volcano, and then came cratering back down again. So there's kind of my thoughts on precious metals and that strategy of, kind of incrementally taking profits. For me, that's just kind of what I did. I drew a line in the sand, and then anytime value or the dollar amount went above that line, I just sold off some, and that let me harvest some gains and hold on to more profits than I would have had I not done that. So cheers. Again, wish you well from Hawaii. There's the ocean back there again in the background. It's just a really fun time, and volcanoes are just like precious metal, I guess. We'll see you. Bye.